Hello dear student, this is Mr. Han. Today we're going to answer questions on classifying vertebrates. So our lesson objectives today are: number 1, to revise the 5 classes of vertebrates. Number 2, to answer questions on classifying vertebrates. And our keywords are classes, limbs, vertebrates. Let's begin our lesson today by revising some information from the previous topic. In the previous topic, we talked about the animal kingdom, and we said it is divided into 2 main groups, which are vertebrates and invertebrates. And we talked about vertebrates, which are animals with backbone or spine. And this group of vertebrates is divided into 5 classes, which are fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. For fish, we said it has scales, fins, and gills. And for amphibians, it has 4 legs and smooth, moist skin. The amphibians lay eggs in the water. Their young live most of their lives in water, so they breathe using gills. And when they become adults, they breathe using lungs because they can live on land. We talked about reptiles, which have scaly skin on its body, and most of them have 4 legs, except the snakes, they lost their legs. Also, we talked about birds, which have a beak, 2 legs, wings, and feathers. And we talked about mammals, which have hairs on its body, and also they can give birth to the young and feed their young on milk. Now we reach to the workbook questions, page 41. The table shows some characteristics of 6 vertebrate animals, A to F. As we can see here, it gives you a table which has some information of different animals. And here in the question, he wants you to decide which vertebrate group each animal belongs to. Okay, I'm going to give you time to read the characteristics and decide the group for each animal, and then I will come to discuss the answers with you. You have 2 minutes. The time is over. Now let's check our answers. For animal A, as we can see the information from the table, does it have fins? No. Does it live in water? No. What covers its skin? Hair. Does it have lungs or gills? It has lungs. Does it have wings? Yes. Does it lay eggs in water? No. Does it lay eggs on land? No. So it is classified as what? Yes, a mammal. For animal B, does it have fins? No. Does it live in water? No. What covers its skin? Feathers. Does it have lungs or gills? It has lungs. Does it have wings? Yes. Does it lay eggs in water? No. Does it lay eggs on land? Yes. So it is classified as bird. For animal C, does it have fins? No. Does it live in water? No. What covers its skin? Hair. Does it have lungs or gills? It has lungs. Does it have wings? No. Does it lay eggs in water? No. Does it lay eggs on land? No. So it is classified as what? A mammal. Exactly. For animal D, it doesn't have fins and it lives in water. It has scaly skin and it can breathe using lungs, and also it doesn't have wings and it doesn't lay eggs in water, but it can lay eggs on land, so it is classified as a reptile. For animal E, it doesn't have fins and it can live sometimes in the water, and for its skin, no covering on its skin, has gills when young and lungs as adult. It doesn't have wings and it is laying eggs in the water, but it cannot lay eggs on land, so it is classified as amphibian. For the last animal here, F, it has fins, it can live in the water, it has scales on its body, it can breathe using gills, and it doesn't have wings, and it can lay eggs in the water, but it cannot lay eggs on land, so it is classified as a fish. Now we are going to answer some questions based on classifying vertebrates topic. First question, the drawings show some vertebrates. Decide which of these classes each of these vertebrates belong to. As you can see here, the first vertebrate is bird, and as we know, bird, it has feathers, it has a beak, 2 legs, so it is classified as bird. The second vertebrate here, it has hair on its body, so it is classified as mammal. The third vertebrate here, it has hair on its tail and on its head, so it is classified as a mammal. The first vertebrate here on top, it has 4 limbs and it has moist skin, so it is classified as amphibian. Then we have manatee, which has hair on its whiskers, so it is classified as a mammal. And we have here tree frog, which have 4 limbs and moist smooth skin, so it is classified as amphibian. Then we have crocodile, which has 4 legs and it has scaly skin, so it is classified as a reptile. Then we have a vertebrate which has scales on its body, so it is classified as a reptile. Then we have a monkey which has hair on its body, so it is classified as a mammal. Then we have another vertebrate which has fins, gills and scaly skins, so it is classified as fish. Question 2. Mention the organ which is used in breathing for the following animals. The first animal here is a horse, and as you can see, the horse has hair on its body, so it is classified as a mammal. And we know mammal can breathe with lungs, so the organs here are lungs. The second animal, we have a shark. The shark lives in the water and it has fins, gills, so it is breathing with gills. Then we have adult frog, which has moist, smooth skin, so it is classified as amphibian, which is breathing using lungs when they are adult. Then we have baby frog, which spends most of its life in water, so it is breathing using gulls. Then we have sea turtle. Sea turtle, it has scales on its body and 4 legs, so it is classified as a reptile. But how can sea turtle live in the water? This is the question. Actually, sea turtle, it has lungs because it is classified as a reptile. But it can live in the water because it can go to the surface of the sea and breathe some oxygen and then go again inside the water, and it can hold its breath for a long time, like 5 or 7 hours. Then we have penguin. This penguin, it has, as we can see, it has feather and it has a beak, so it is classified as a bird. And we know all bird is breathing using lungs. Then we have tortoise, which can live on the land. It has scaly skin and it has 4 legs, so it is classified as a reptile which can breathe using lungs. Question 3. This is an elephant, a mammal. Question A. Why is it classified as a mammal? What do you think? Yes, number 1, it has a backbone. Number 2, it has hair on its body, like on its tail and on its head. Number 3, it can give birth to the young. Number 4, it feeds its babies on milk, so it is classified as a mammal. Question 4. Use the clause to identify the vertebrate group. Number 1. These animals lay eggs and take care of their young. Actually, the only animal which can lay eggs and take care of their young, it is bird. Number 2. These animals have hair or fur on their bodies. Their young don't hatch from eggs. Yes, mammals, because mammals can give birth to the young. Number 3. These animals breathe with gills when young, but they grow lungs when they become adults. Yes, amphibians. Number 4. These animals breathe with gills throughout their lives. Yes, fish. Number 5. These animals have dry scaly skin and breathe air through lungs. Yes, reptiles. Question number 5. Tell whether each sentence is true or false. Question A. All birds have feathers. Yes, of course, true. All mammals have hair or fur. Yes, true. Question C. Reptiles have dry skin and breathe through lungs. Yes, true. Question D. All birds can fly. Yes, it is false. Why? Because not all birds can fly. We have penguins, some kinds of ducks and chickens, they can't fly, right? Question A. All birds have a beak or bill. Yes, all birds have a beak or bill. Question F. All birds have 2 feet. Yes, true. All birds have 2 feet. Question number 6. Is a bat a bird or a mammal? And explain your answer. Do you know this question? Actually, a bat is a mammal. Why? Because they don't hatch from eggs and they have hair. So, it is classified as a mammal. Question 7. Is a dolphin a fish, amphibian, or a mammal? Explain your answer. What do you think? Actually, a dolphin is a mammal because they don't hatch from eggs, they give birth to the young, and also they have small amount of hair on their nose when they are born. Now we reach to the end of our lesson. I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. Stay safe and Ramadan Kareem. See you next time.